Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to another Pokemon session. I'm your host, the infamous BT, and if you guys can, please like up this video, this first part or whatever of this session. That would be phenomenal. I'm using kind of, I don't know, it's a weird team. I leveled my account to about 1250, I think I'm around, so I'm on the cusp of breaking into the top 500s. I'm not sure how good this team actually is if I rank it up from a low level, you know. It seems pretty good. It's got like 3 things weak to fairy, but then it has, or actually, no, it's just 2 things. But it's a weird team, but it's kind of fun, so we're just going to use it, and I'll explain it kind of as I go. And, yeah, it should be a good old, grand old time. As you can see, I've got a Zoroark, which is something different. I've got a Chandelure, which is something different. I don't use these things very often. I'm going to try them out. This man has a Honchkrow, so that is terrifying. Honchkrow is too good. The only thing I can really hit it hard with is like, well, nothing really. If it has superpower, Empoleon can't take it on. I don't know. We gotta watch out for that thing, basically. That thing is so deadly. But I guess we'll just lead off with the standard old Flygon. We'll then lead off, or put Zoroark there so it can, you know, change into that and all that. Chandelure and then Amoonguss. Here we go. We can disguise it as Amoonguss because Amoonguss is a harmless wall. And this guy's already leading off with Honchkrow. Honchkrow's such a bastard that I feel like I have to immediately go for an attack. I'm gonna go for a Dragon Claw. He just goes for... That's weird. I could have Stone Edged. Let's see. Not seeing an item immediately. He's either light. Well, he could be Life Orb. He could be choiced. Most of the time they are choiced. I'm not too certain what I want to do. Let's just go into Chandelure. See what he wants to do. He's going to go out to Cobalion. He doesn't know what kind of set I am. I'm not sure if this Cobalion... This looks like he's a rock setter. So... I'm not sure what I want to do. I could go into Amoonguss, but I kind of predict that thing to come in. Either way, I think I am going to just Shadow Ball. Goes into Cool Fish. That's an odd switch. That's gonna die outright. Why would he go into that? Because even I'm pretty sure Fire Blast killed. Cool Fish does not have the best special defense. That was odd. Well, we might could play some head games with him if he's adamant. He is adamant. He's gonna sub. Look at that. I don't have Infiltrator, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure Shadow Ball will break his sub, so I'm just gonna go for that right away. He's gonna Brave Bird. That doesn't do that much, but with Life Orb, you know. I'm just gonna sub again. He's gonna sub. Okay. He may try to Roost this turn. I want to say. He is going to try to Roost. Now I can Pain Split. Or I could just kill him. I think I want to just kill him, but I have this aching gut feeling in the pit of my stomach that I'm going to miss Fire Blast. So I'm going to Pain Split. And then he's going to have to Roost again, but at least I'm at a better amount of HP. He is going to Roost. And now I'm going to Fire Blast for sure. Really surprised he hasn't Sucker Punched yet. I don't see why he wouldn't have it either. I didn't miss Fire Blast. Honchkrow is dead. Honchkrow's out of my hair. Honchkrow's too good. And he's going to forfeit. That's a great way to start the session off. I'll say GG, even though he's gone. Alright, let's just look for another one, I guess, since that one doesn't count. That's too short for a full one. Okay, this guy's got an Exploud. He's got Mega Manectric. Mega Manectric's actually a bit of a problem. So I'm going to lead off with Flygon. And I'm going to Zoroark, Scavalier, Mungus. There we go. I've actually done my research, and I know that after an Intimidate, Flygon does not kill Mega Manectric with an Earthquake. At least the time I used it, I didn't. And then the guy, of course, had HP Ice. And then Flygon kind of died. So, but Mega Manectric's actually a relatively big problem for this team. I could go in before Rocks, but that's a little too risky. So I'm just going to go straight out into Amoonguss. Safest play. I can Spore. Although he's probably fearing the Giga Drain. And either way, I'm going to Spore though. Because I don't want like something else coming in that can take the Giga Drain, like a Jirachi. And I really can't see him staying in unless he's the ballsiest man on the planet. He is the ballsiest man on the planet. I could have Giga Drained and you would have died. So what do I want to do now? I could predict something coming in. Could predict Jirachi. Not too scared of Jirachi though. I think I'll just Sludge Bomb. See what he wants to go. Yeah, he does go in there, Jirachi. Which I'm not that scared of. I can just go into Escavalier, I think, and be good to go from there. And then we can proceed to either knock off or Mega Horn all the things. There's the T-Wave. There's that stuff that I don't like. Let's just go for a Mega Horn, man. I'm not down for any time wasting if he's gonna Iron Head and stuff. I just want to Mega Horn and kill it. Although a knockoff would do a lot as well. But I have a feeling I've been hitting a lot of Mega Horns and stuff. I played a few games on this account. I had my buddy level a little bit too. But I played a few games. I've been hitting all my stuff like Fire Blasts and Mega Horns, and I have a feeling I'm gonna miss at a crucial moment. Or I'm just gonna get fully freaking paralyzed on a turn where that Flygon would die. Well, I feel like I kind of have to stay in. Do these things carry Fire Punch? I have no idea. He's probably expecting Drill Run though. But how many times, count how many times I've been first turn paired like that, you know? And now I take unnecessary damage because of it. Sucks, man, sucks. But that's paralysis for you. And the overheat's really obvious. It's so obvious that I don't want to switch. Or I do want to switch into... I'll just go into Flygon. Really hope he's not like a super mega predictor. He's just gonna T-Bolt. Alright, well... I know that Earthquake can't kill. So... But this thing's really dangerous, you know? And at this point, I think Escavalier is kind of... Well, it might can take on Jirachi, okay? But... It took that unnecessary damage and now it's not that good. I think I'm going to U-turn either way though. I can't see him staying in and he doesn't. Alright, cool. Cool. Then we can go into Amoonguss and scare him out a little bit with, I don't know. We'll just go for a Giga Drain or something. Is that one thing still asleep? Yes, it is. That's specially defensive. Oh my lord. Mirror Coat. Okay, well. How about... He's going to Scald now, I guess, predicting me to switch. But nope, I'm not going to switch. And from here, since he's specially defensive... I'm going to do a few things. I feel like Empoleon is a decent switch to get up Rocks and also get get these out of here. So I'm gonna go into Napoleon now, because I kind of want to predict him to just Mirror Coat again, and then I can roar him out or whatever if I need to. Melodic's always a bastard, you know, so bulky. Thankfully he doesn't get the burn. I'm just gonna defog, get rid of these rocks since his rocker is asleep after all, and we can go from there. We can go from there. I feel like my Netric is the only thing really holding me back at this point. I don't think Jirachi is really a threat. I'm just gonna go for rocks though. I don't really care if he paralyzes me. Not that big of a deal. It just prevents me from getting burned by Melodic. Oh, he's gonna wish. He's a wish passer. Well, what's he gonna try to wish into? Probably Melodic. So I'm just gonna roar. Oh, he goes into Exploud. No, you don't. You go back out into Swampert. And then I go into Amoonguss and I force you out. And he forfeits again. Alright, double forfeit. Starting out good here. We're going to count those two as one though and move on to the next one. Okay, oh man, this guy's using a sock. This guy's using some different stuff. Mega Blastoise is a bastard, but this guy's using some different stuff, and that's cool. My Amoonguss is not specially defensive, however, so if I were a betting man, I'd bet him to lead with probably Drapion and go for knockoff, because why wouldn't you? It's the best move in the game. We're gonna lead off with Flygon, and then Zoro, Scavalier, Empoleon, Shandy, Amoonguss. There we go. He's off with Socks, so even if he's Scarfed, I'll be faster. And I can go right out into Amoonguss, physically defensive Amoonguss. Unless he's banded and Ice Punches, it shouldn't do that much. And if he does, we can play around that with my Regenerator skills. So let's do that. Let's do that. I want to say, if everything gets weakened though, Flygon should be able to sweep relatively well. That gets a crit. That's definitely Scarf damage, I want to say. And I can't see him staying in, so we're just going to go for a Spore. Spore whatever. If it's Starmie, then we go out into Zoroark and just go for a knockoff and knock off all the things. Because I'm actually using a physical Zoroark, which I feel like I should run. Well, it's actually a mixed attacker, but I feel like I should run primarily like special, but whatever. He goes out in the Drapion, not a big deal. I really want to say he's gonna try to stay in and burn off sleep, so I want to go into Scavalier. Although he could go into Rotom as well, he does, and that is a terrible play on my part. Terrible play. What am I doing? He knows I'm gonna switch. This is a good time. I mean, he can still just go for an overheat if he specs. He's going to Volt Switch. And no. No, I say. No. So I'm going to U-turn. Let's see if he has the HP Ice. And let's go into Shandy. He stayed in. He's a boss. I'll take that Flash Fire boost. Thanks. Appreciate it. I'm just gonna Shadow Ball, man. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's nice. I think that's probably specially defensive though, because I'm modest Life Orb. So he goes into Doublade. He's got the Shadow Sneak. He has got the Shadow Sneak. So we're going into Escavalier, because Escavalier can take it. And then a Scavalier can knock off his freaking Eviolite or just Drill Run him. But I kind of just want to go for knockoffs. So let's do it. That Eviolite's going to be pesky, you know? Oh yeah, look at that damage. That's nice. Swords Dance. No. Where's Quagsire when you need him, man? He's dead. Well, that was crisis averted. The Blade's cooler. I like the Blade. I wish more people would use it. It's just really slow. And with all the knockoff running around, you know, I don't think it gets that King Shield thing either. Pretty sure it doesn't. So it plays completely differently to Aegislash. Not bad though. I want to predict him to use. I want to predict him to go for Will-O-Wisp. So you know what? Honestly, Resto Chesto? Of course. Damn it. Now my knockoff doesn't do as much. Now he can do whatever the hell he wants. Let's go into Empoleon. Aw, shit. I thought he was going to Will-O-Wisp. Should have went back out into Flygon then, but I didn't. Then comes Starmie. The way he brought it in, I want to say it's offensive, and I want to say he's going to T-Bolt me. Let's go into what? Amoonguss? Let's go into Amoonguss. I can't see him over-predicting because he hasn't shown me anything yet. So let's just go into Amoonguss and see what we can do from there. He goes for a Psychic. That's going to fucking kill me. God. Well, he did over-predict. But now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go into Zoroark, which is very clearly Zoroark. And I'm going to very clearly go for a Sucker Punch. He's going to go into Drapion. Well, that gives me a free reign to go into... Let's just go into Flygon. Hope he doesn't wake up. What can Drapion really do to me, though? Let's just go into Flygon either way. He goes into Blastoise. Oh, it's such an asshole. Alright, well, I can't see Escavalier being too big of a problem to his team. Do I need... I kind of need this, too. Because I feel like it could be a good late game cleaner. There's nothing resist Outrage. So let's U-turn on out of here. See what he wants to go for. We don't have a Amoonguss anymore. Let's just go to Empoleon, try to get up rocks. He's gonna Ice Beam. Don't freeze. Thank you. Pretty sure Aura Sphere is like a 2-hit KO, which is ridiculous. Let's just go for Stealth Rock. Make him go for Rapid Spin if he has it. Goes for Water Pulse. He might not have Aura Sphere, or he might be over predicting. But no, I'm just gonna stay in and scald you until you die. And I do get the burn, which is nice. Because Blastoise is too good for you. Needs to get out of here. It's got like a free choice specs with the ability to switch moves with amazing defenses, with amazing offensive and defensive typing. I don't know. I think it's too good for you. Since he's faster, I'm gonna go for Stealth Rock, just in case. And then now I can come in with Chandelure and kill him with Shadow Ball. So let's do just that. And before he has Aqua Jet or something random like that. I feel like I need to make some ballsy plays too. I feel like I need to stay in on Drapion if it comes in. Losing a Amoonguss like that was terrible, but I didn't expect him to Psychic on a Empoleon. But I guess he had nothing to fear, so... Let's just go for a Fire Blast, hope we hit. If we don't hit, we're in trouble. I'm faster, so he was like fully defensive. Why didn't he go into... Why didn't he just go into Starmie? He goes into Sock. Does Chandelure still have utility is the question. Was I faster than Rotom? If so, then Chandelure does have utility. I was faster, so yes, Chandelure is still very usable. I don't think Escavalier is though. I think Escavalier needs to get the boot from the team because it's too slow. I don't know. It's way too slow. He goes for EQ. I have a right mind just to go for Outrage. Let's just go into Flygon and go for Outrage. Maybe. No, let's play it safe and go for Dragon Claw. He goes into Rotom Heat, and that is a solid OHKO. He goes out in the Starmie, which tells me he probably has the Ice Beam. And I want to say Chandelure is of no use whatsoever to me. And if he tries to spin for whatever, he Dazzling Gleams. Well, it's putting him into KO range for me, so that's all I care about. And we're just going to Shadow Ball in case he wants to do something stupid. He does not. And then we can come in with Flygon, which does outspeed. And we can just go for Outrages, and Sawk will be hurt enough to where Zoroark can kill a Sucker Punch. Sawk might outright get OHKO'd, because Outrage is powerful. Flygon's not that powerful, but Outrage is. Look at that. Awesome. Alright, I'm going to write a GG there. And on to the next we shall go.